Hi, welcome to the Alexis Show, a new web series about cooking with tea only on the Daily Tea. Today we're making a Keemun Rose black tea panna cotta. If you're not familiar with a panna cotta, it's an Italian cooked cream dessert that's often infused with a lot of really delicious flavors. So we're infusing today's panna cotta with Keemun Rose black tea. Keemun is a Chinese black tea. It's toasty, subtly smoky with fruit essence, dark cocoa, brown sugar. Lends itself perfectly to be infused in cream. Then the black tea is scented with rose and then blended with dried rose petals. So you're going to get this perfumey, sweet, floral essence that's really going to elevate the panna cotta. So let's get started with the ingredients. We have a half a cup of heavy cream, a half a cup of whole milk, 1/8 of a cup of wildflower honey, and we're using wildflower honey to really complement the floral essence of the rose. Then we're using 3/4 of a teaspoon of gelatin to help set the panna cotta. And then we're going to top with pistachio and edible dried flowers. Let's go make it. Now we're going to add the heavy cream to a small pot on the stove that's heating over medium-low heat. You're going to bring the cream to a simmer and then add 2 tablespoons of the Keemun Rose black tea right to the cream and let it infuse for 7 minutes. Make sure to stir while it's infusing. So while the tea infuses, we're going to add our whole milk to another pot that's off the heat. Then we're just going to top it with the gelatin. And basically at this point, you just want to let it bloom for 5 minutes. So now that the tea has finished infusing in the cream, we can strain it. I like using a teapot because it really catches all of those tea leaves and keeps the cream pure. You can really smell those rose petals that are just infusing. It's going to make the panna cotta taste great. So next, you just want to heat your milk with the gelatin that's been blooming for 5 minutes. You want to make sure it's over low heat. You don't want to bring it to a boil. You just want it hot enough so the gelatin and honey dissolve. So go ahead and add 1/8 of a cup of wildflower honey. We're using the wildflower honey because it really complements the floral notes in the tea. And then pour in the cream and just stir until it's mixed and take it off the heat and let it cool. So now that the tea infused cream and milk mixture has cooled, it's time to add it to 2 cups. So we're just going to pour right in. You can use ramekins or teacups, whatever you like. Just make sure that the cream and milk mixture is cooled so that you don't break any of your favorite precious teacups. I love making these desserts because they're individual. There's something so special about having your own treat. So now all we need to do is top with plastic wrap, pop it in the fridge, and let them set for 2 to 4 hours, and then we'll be back to garnish. The panna cotta is set, so now we can top it with roughly chopped pistachios that are going to add great texture, color, and flavor. Or you can use any nut of your choice, and even blueberries, peaches, or any summer fruit, and then garnished with edible flowers. Isn't this pretty? A tea-infused recipe can truly be a work of art. So let's take a taste. It's rich, creamy. You get the texture from the pistachio, but it's light and airy. Floral essence from the rose in the tea and the wildflower honey, and a little bit of depth from that Keemun black tea. Get the full recipe for the Keemun Rose black tea panna cotta on the Daily Tea, and check back soon for more tea-infused recipes on the Alexis Show. If you enjoyed this episode, download the recipe for free on the Daily Tea.